Welcome to episode 10 of the Hook, Riff and Banger podcast. I'm Dan, not accompanied by J-Rock right now. She's probably inside the bendy. I'm doing an intro solo right now. We'll get to that in a minute. We had a great chat with R.U.B. R.U.B are an insane band. Awesome people. Really had a pleasure chatting with them. I'm here today refilming the intro because of something this guy in the no standing zone has done. Hey Ben, do you realize that you're standing in a no standing zone right now?
Fuck. Oh shit, I fucked up.
Yeah. Have you fucked anything else up lately?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Am I?
Where's J-Rock and where's the intro?
The intro to what?
The intro to the episode, mate.
We got it right. It was fun. We did it when we did the original recording.
How was the focus though?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yo, I'm Jess.
Shit.
Fuck.
It's barely in focus.
Really? We should probably redo the intro then, right?
Meta.
We're here today with R.U.B. I've got Sophie, Dasha, and Chloe. Thanks for coming on the pod.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having
Yeah,
us.
we're excited to be here.
Yeah, we are.
Great. This is the most members we've had from a band on a couch.
Really?
Yep.
There's only 3 of us.
Yeah,
You win.
we
This
are
is
the
the
band.
band. You win.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yep.
do, yeah.
Oh my
Completed.
God, we've
Yeah,
done it.
yeah.
Thank you.
Great.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And end of the podcast.
Thanks for coming.
Hell yeah.
Next.
Leave those Diet Cokes with you. Thank you. Tell us about the band. How did things start off?
We were just celebrating last night. What we realised was the birthday of R.U.B. Because
Yeah.
obviously she's a Scorpio. We're all Scorpios as well. Some very important
Of course,
backstory.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the Scorpio energy is red hot in this band. But this was like the final perfect evolution of R.U.B. is what you see on this gorgeous couch. And it was the final like missing piece was us getting Chloe to play drums.
Stop.
It's true. I was saying I was gassing you up so hard to your dad. The other day I was like, the band, blah, blah, and then Chloe came in. Oh my God, it's true. So like R.U.B had been kind of like, there'd been a few previous iterations of it. It had started off as a lockdown project that I'd done in 2020. And then beautiful Liv Bruman, shout out Liv, then was so encouraging about like, she had heard it on bandcamp and then her and I had met maybe like 6 months after I'd uploaded it, and she had started playing guitar and was like, we should make a band out of this because we knew each other from mutual friends and her twin Nikki. Started playing, Liv had her friends play bass and drums. And then, we played maybe as that iteration of R.U.B for maybe like 18 months or so, just kind of here and there cutting our teeth. Me and Liv both hadn't played live. Oh, sorry, Liv had, but I hadn't properly played live in a band before. Just kind of like random indie stuff in Brisbane. And then Liv was getting really busy with tattooing and then decided to step back away from the band. And then that's when fate, I feel, brought me and Dasha into each other's orbit.
We had the most hilarious,
Do you want to say?
wild meeting. Yeah. So my partner's band was opening for Svalbard at Howler like May last year. And then Sophie was doing a guest vocal spot with Run, I think. Yeah. So I was there just at the gig, and then Sophie had met my partner before just like through music scene stuff, and I'd seen Sophie around.
Yeah,
But
we've
back
been in the
then,
same places for like years.
going to the same shows for probably at least 5,
Like the
10
whole-
years.
yeah, crazy.
But never actually met until this fateful night
Yeah.
where Soph was chatting to my partner and was like, oh, hey, by the way, do you know any like femme guitarists who would be keen to play in a band? My partner's down there just like, and I'm like, hello.
In my mind, you're like vibrating.
I'm like, excuse me. And it's like, oh yeah, Dasha, Dasha. And I'm like, yeah, hi, I'm Dasha.
Yeah. in my mind, I was like, this is too good to be true.
Yeah, it felt like some weird, like scripted scenario because it was just wild. And then we just hit it off straight away. We're like, oh, you went to this gig, you went to this show. We've been at this same thing, and we have the same music taste, and also work in like community services, and have really similar views on things. And we were just chatting and yapping the whole night, and then I got in the car back on the way home and I was like so excited, like, oh my God, I think I might be like trying out for this band. Listening to the bandcamp in the car, and I was like almost crying of excitement. But I was like, no, I cannot get too excited because it's not a thing yet. It may not happen. But then I think we had the band audition like maybe a couple of weeks later and had a jam, learned the songs, it all went really well. And I came back, you're like, do you want to join RUB?
Yeah, it was immediately like perfect vibes. Because I've been doing the same thing. I was like, I remember driving home from the show being like, talking to my partner, being like, I think this is it, blah, blah, blah. But I was like, I don't want to be like too crazy about it. And then, so it's so funny. We had the same reaction, like in my mind, we're like split screening both
just
things.
be chill, be cool.
But then I felt like it was the same then, like that vibe I remember playing together with Dasha is the exact same thing with Chloe, which is when the previous drummer that we'd had injured himself, and then in my mind, like we'd seen Chloe's other band play and I'd always just been obsessed with your style of drumming. Like so stompy and groovy and cool, like just, oh my God.
Bring
like,
in the energy.
The second that you see Chloe play, like you'll immediately get the vibe.
Stop.
And then, no, it's true.
It's true.
No, and we follow each other on Instagram, and I remember like as soon as I was like, that's it, I'm hitting up Chloe and asking if they want to come.
We were talking about this yesterday, and So sent me the funniest message to like join this band.
Okay, first of all, Chloe, I hit Chloe with the yo, which is
with the yo.
So
and now I know you. I'm like, you would never hit anyone with a yo.
Its usual greeting for context is, hi, my love.
Yeah.
This was like, yo, Chloe.
Yo, what's up?
You want to jam?
That's me thinking like, how do I seem like nonchalant?
Yeah.
Like, I have so many shoulders all the time.
Yeah.
But that
So we
was
settled on yo.
Chloe.
Bold start.
I think I just thought you were so cool, and I was like, I got to be chill. Not chill at all, insane. Because your response was fucking why not?
Yeah.
And then as soon as we all got into a room, and like I feel like you hit the first couple of beats on the song, and then I feel like me and Dasha looked at each other, we were just like,
I remember watching that happen because I joined as a fill-in originally. And I was like watching in the first rehearsal, I was like looking at you two look at each other, and I was like, maybe this isn't a fill-in.
No, that was a vibe. And then I felt like we were like, Chloe's given us simply no choice. Like the vibe is so good.
Sorry, we have to kick the other one, eh?
Yeah. We were just like, we have to have a conversation. Yeah, but it was just like, you just no going back. The vibe is it.
No, it kind of like, it really did feel like that final piece of the puzzle just slotting in. And it was so natural when you joined as well. Like, I feel like we really found this like, I don't know, it's like electricity or something. It all just clicked in and we're like,
and it's so easy.
Yeah,
it's so easy.
It's so easy, compared to things I've done before.
Same.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
So easy.
We're all very much on the same page and have the similar ideas, like very different genres that we all come from.
Yeah.
There's
that's the coolest part too.
But it reflects in our music that's why RUB, like, there's no real one genre that we...
Genre fluid.
Genre fluid, exactly. It's the vibe.
Yeah.
Like hardcore, riot girl, grunge, punk, doomy...
Touch of D-beat now.
D-beat, actually, a bit of crust elements in one song.
It's the best.
It's so good.
So good.
Yeah.
And at what point did you figure out you were all Scorpios?
Very
immediately.
I remember sending the group chat, so I would got added into a group chat with everybody, and this was on like day one. We're like organising a rehearsal, and I was like doing a bit. I was like, is it too early to ask what everybody's staff lines are?
Literally.
And then Sophie hits back being like, I'm Scorpio. And I was like, please explain. Okay. And then hits with the 27th of October, which is also my birthday. I was like, no, this isn't happening. And then Dasha hits with a Scorpio as well. And I was like, all right, done.
Excuse me? This is too good to be true.
It's too good.
It's actually crazy.
Yeah, I felt like we previously had our bass player Perry, who stepped away to have her little baby with her wife, but she was a Gemini, and I feel like there was these moments where we'd be like, ha ha ha, like all Scorpios, and then Perry would be like, Gemini. Look, I feel like if we ever, because we've just been kind of like having fill-ins for bass, and we haven't been in a rush to find somebody else, and it's been the best, but I think that we have to find a Scorpio.
I think it might have to be,
remember, like we've 3 out of 3, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the long story of RUB. We are Scorpios, and RUB is a Scorpio.
I'm a Sagittarius.
I'm on the cusp, Pisces, Aquarius.
Yeah.
Don't know what that means,
Okay.
but that's what I'm told.
I could
Me
go on,
neither.
but that's a different podcast.
Yeah. We can
Different hours.
deviate.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
can be the B episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does RUB stand for, by the way?
It's kind of been a
Can
bit.
I ask that?
No, of course you can.
Well,
It's kind of been a bit
Okay.
where like we don't really
short
know.
answer is we don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't okay, no, I'm not going to give away the secrets.
Yeah, let's just say we're open to suggestion.
But
Okay.
our favourite one so far that we have encountered is Rats und Brats. Und. Like with the umlaut. German.
Yeah.
Rats und Brats.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
That's,
Because me and Chloe are rats and Dasha's the brat.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's Brats with a Z.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't think of it as anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, you get
Makes
it.
perfect sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
Excellent German accent. there.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
that was very good.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
Accent counter 1.
One.
Oh, yeah, we should get a whiteboard in here. Yeah.
Tally.
But yeah, for a while we were doing like a suggestion thing at our merch desk. We were like, what do you think RUB could mean? And people were writing ones down. And someone did say something, I think someone said something good, but
There's like riling
remember.
up bitches or
Yeah.
something. Like I can't remember.
but yeah, comment below.
Yes, please. We are taking
that.
on suggestions. Yeah.
I wish I came prepared. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Damn.
That's
We'll
so
think
good.
of something.
We'll think of
Please.
something.
Yeah.
We'll come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You come back to that one.
What are your roles in the band?
Do you want me to
Do you want to kick it
go
off?
on? Kick it off. So I do vocals and play rhythm guitar, which usually consists of like fighting for my life through power chords and drop D bars, which is great for me.
I play lead guitar and I do backing vocals, which also consists of me fighting for my life, trying to concentrate on playing a lead line and being like, trying to like, that's got to train my brain to do those two things at once, which is always a fun time.
Yeah, I play drums and have recently been encouraged to get into backing vocal territory.
Yes.
But trying to separate your voice from your four limbs, really hard.
It's hard.
Really difficult.
could not.
Yeah.
I can barely do it with two limbs. Honestly.
Yeah. I'd done a lot of switching to halftime
Yeah.
in an attempt to be able to do vocals as well. I'm practicing.
We'll get there. Yeah,
We'll get there.
The best and most iconic thing about RUB, I think, in my view, is that we've never tried to be perfect musicians or like wanky about skill set, and like we've just been growing and doing this together for fun. Because like my kind of the realization that I had, like it was such a barrier for me ever playing music live because I thought that I would never be able to do it perfectly. And like I had a previous project before that was like very like all like atmospheric and kind of, I still do that project as well, but then like punk is freedom and being fucking, I mean, we're not anymore, but like when I started, for sure, I was terrible at my instrument. And it's just like getting up there and giving it a fucking go. And that's been the best part. So like we're all joking about, well, I feel like you're both very good at your instrument. but I feel like it's this thing where it's like, who cares? You know? Like,
Plus, we're at such a good point now that when shit does hit the fan, we just like lock in.
Oh,
We're so locked in.
It's like, oh, you fucked it, we'll all just fuck it a little bit.
Literally.
And then
we're
it'll come back together.
Exactly. I think we're at that point where we've done so many shows together now and we're so on the same page and connected with our playing that there was one time during a performance where Soph just fully missed an entire...
quite early on with you playing with
I
us,
think it
Chloe,
may
too.
My first day.
Your Chloe's first show.
Yeah.
I remember this. Yeah, my first day we were playing a show. We did 2 shows that day. This was the second show.
I think
That was
also...
bonkers that we did that to you for your first day.
I loved it.
I was getting in my mind. I was so carried away with the vibe being immaculate that I was like,
But then, like, none of us even looked at each other and we
What
just
did I
played
do?
it right.
Yeah, Soph just fully skipped over an entire verse of this song.
And we just went
there was
straight to the
only 2 verses.
outro. Yeah.
But like
it just
Soph
happened.
didn't notice it happened.
No.
Like the 3 of us on stage all looked at each other, bass, guitar, drums. We're like, oh,
Just wrote it out.
okay, yep, just like picked up.
Yeah.
And we've done similar stuff just since
Vibes.
then. Like
And at that moment,
we knew that was it.
Yeah. Because I also feel like there was one moment where I was just like, if I was a white cishet man who had been playing guitar, would I not play because I thought I wasn't good? And the answer is I would absolutely never think about that.
Exactly.
exactly.
And that's another big part of RUB is that I think I hate the phrase safe space is so overused, but I think all of us have experienced a lot of sexism and misogyny in music, because if you're a woman or a femme playing an instrument in like a heavier band, you get a lot of dudes talking shit and acting like you don't know what you're doing, and just feels very like often patronizing. So for all of us to kind of come together and be like, figure it out together, it's fun. And also
it's really nice.
Yeah, it feels very like validating and safe and lovely and fun, and we get to just go on a stage and yell about shit together and play our instruments really loud. It's great.
And it doesn't have to be perfect. I feel like that's one thing that I really like as well, is like we're almost kind of showing femmes and queer people in the crowd that like you don't have to be like the most perfect polished musician.
Genius.
You know what I mean? Like I remember,
like
and like I feel like it's that thing where it's like and again, like I'm like we actually are quite good. I'm sounding like I'm like oh,
we fucking suck. We suck. You can suck too. It's fine.
Me in the podcast being like, we're a shit band. No,
don't listen to us.
No, I'm like terrible. Yeah, I'm like, there's this idea of like, I want the right to be mediocre or the right to be bad at your instruments. Like, fucking men have that right. Why can't we be like that? But we're also very good.
At the same time.
Yeah, but I feel like I've like come full circle also with the idea of like, we were laughing about this, about like knowing everything about gear. Like when we first started playing, I was obsessed with like being able to know everything, and I was if I plugged in something and it didn't work right away, I'd be having a mental breakdown being like, oh my God, they're going to think that because I'm a like fan presenting, I'm not going to know how to play. And now I've come full circle where I just want to like rock up so bitchy, like, where do I plug in? Like, and now I'm like, no, now I've done 2 years of learning fucking everything about every goddamn thing except for ohms. I refuse to learn about ohms. And then I'm like, no, I actually just want to be like, I don't know. Like, just
do it for me.
Literally,
I just want to rock.
Yeah, literally. Whereas in the past, I've been like, okay, I need to set up everything perfectly. Like,
This almost need to prove yourself to be like, I'm capable, I know what I'm doing, because you are often second guessed.
Yeah.
And like, just a fun example of that pretty like relatively recently was me walking into a show carrying my like gigantic 80s Soviet Russian tube amp, and then some guy at the bar was just like, oh, sick amp, whose is that? I'm like, mine. It's my amp.
Yeah, you're like holding it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, yes, it's my boyfriend's amp. I'm carrying it into him.
Yeah,
it's
literally.
like, this is my fucking 80s tube amp.
Whose do you think? Mine.
Yeah, it's mine.
Yeah.
Good times.
You weren't wearing a balaclava or anything.
Whose is that?
Don't ask me. I'm just on the way out.
I was dressed in my
mine
Cat
now.
Burglar get up that night. You are right.
Yeah, true.
That's so
Sneaking
funny.
around.
It's refreshing to see, like, that you say that, you know, getting up and playing and feeling like you don't have to fucking know everything and be the best and whatever. Because, I go to a lot of gigs. I go to a lot of gigs on my own. I do a bit of community radio work as well. And and being within the heavy spectrum as a femme person, it's like, oh, do you know every song of that band? And
Literally.
like, fuck off,
Yeah,
really.
fuck off.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's really cool to watch bands like R.U.B and so many other sick bands that we have where you can walk into a room and you're like, fuck yeah. You know?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's go. And
We're boys.
Yeah. And it's
for the
everyone.
girls, the gays and the gays.
Yeah, exactly.
And we make that so intentional, and we're just like, and it hasn't got to be this. We're just like, this is literally for everyone. Like for the people who have never felt like they've had space in the heavy scene. Like I wish that it took me to be 30 to start a fucking punk band. Like that's insane. Like I never want that to be anybody else's experience if they're femme or queer. Like it's for everyone, and it's to not be perfect, to throw all your stuff out for everybody to like share in the experience of having had similar stuff. It's not about being polished or perfect. It's just about being together.
Yeah. Create the thing, put the thing out there, enjoy the thing, share it.
100%.
And when it goes wrong, it's like, it's fun too. Like I see you guys on stage. I see lots of bands on stage. Something goes wrong, it makes the show more memorable.
Totally.
That's
Exactly.
it, right? It's like if you want to listen to the polished one, put the record on.
Literally.
Yeah.
It's human.
Yeah.
Totally.
That's part of the fun of it.
Yeah.
And people often will say to us, like, we get really sick feedback where people are like, I had so much fun because it looked like you were having so much fucking fun.
Yeah.
And we are.
We are. Like, we're not even putting it on.
Exercising so many
like,
demons.
We often have what we call like blackout mode on stage.
Yeah, there's a lot of blackout.
Yeah, there are especially I think 2 songs for us that tend to go off live.
Yeah.
And one of them is our recent single, Good Bloke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time we play that, we go full blackout.
Yeah.
Where it's fully just like
Yeah.
screaming,
There'll be
thrashing,
photos that will come out, and I'm like, ooh,
Okay.
like exorcism.
yeah.
And then the second one recently is a new track that we have been recording recently and will be out hopefully soon. How
Hopefully
much
soon.
can I share about this?
I feel like we have to be like vague.
All right, I'm vague,
Only
mysterious.
because of the person that we're involved with is very superstitious.
This sounds so mysterious.
yeah, and like like he was like he doesn't like to like mention things. I might have even said too much. There's like some superstition, and so we just have to like wait.
Okay, so
Okay.
basically we're recording. We've got
Something's
this-
happening in the future. Right?
Something's happening that's very
something
exciting.
in the future,
Yeah.
but there is a song that we play live now called
We can talk about the song though.
yeah, The Gavel, and it's like this
Oh.
mix of like
I just got tingles thinking about it.
sludgy doom riff going into like a really crusty like punk riff, which to be honest, like I'm filling in for the band Encierro at the moment, and I was filling in on guitar, now I'm filling in on bass, but I wrote this riff when I was playing with them, and it's just like I straight up just ripped off their sound. And I'm
you,
like,
Encierro.
yeah, thank you,
Yeah,
Encierro.
thank you. It's it.
Sick band that
That's
we
so
love
good.
too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love Encierro.
good.
So that's a great sound. I'm going to use that. So we
Love a
just
bit of
have
that.
that's our Encierro song.
Yeah.
When we play that, we just all go fucking like absolute blackout mode. Like,
Yeah.
Blackout mode for sure.
so good.
There's something about a blast beat that puts me in
Oh,
blackout.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it starts off like one of my favorite ways to start the band is just me doing gnarly feedback.
Yeah.
And then I feel like I'm like, oh, let's go. Yeah.
Fully.
Oh, it's
So
good.
good.
Well, I can see your tingles right now.
Yeah, dude, I'm tingling.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
The gavel.
The Gavel.
The first time I saw you guys on stage was like a moment that really clicked with me. I think it was the song Stasis,
Oh, yeah.
which was sick because I'm like a real heavy music kind of guy.
Yeah.
And your voice was just insane.
Oh, thank
Monstrous.
you.
It was really cool. I love that, by the way. That
Thank
was one of
you.
those moments. But earlier this year you had a release. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
yeah. We had a split 7-inch earlier this year with Sydney band Backhand,
Yeah.
which is fronted by the incredible Christy, who just brings so much energy to the band and I think to the scene in Sydney. She's First Nations and has this like really incredible perspective that she brings to punk about that sort of like really specific struggle she sort of just really talks about like the way that she's experienced the world as an Aboriginal woman and the idea of like having that place in punk to express those kind of feelings in what can sometimes be a white space, can often be a very white space, was something that immediately rang true with us. And then also just, any kind of femme-fronted punk band, we're like, let's go. But Christy messaged us and asked if we'd be interested in doing a split, and we jumped at it. And it was kind of the first thing that we all did together in terms of like releasing it and touring it. And that was also really sick, like having, Chloe, having us all being like, oh, this is it. And it felt really cool to have our first physical release out. And we sold it pretty quickly. And it just, like having that out, having all of us playing it, touring it, it felt really good. So that was kind of the backstory of that. Yeah, it was out through Inner City, through Jay. So it was, Christy's such a powerhouse. We're so excited to have made that link with her.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's incredible.
She's the best, yeah.
Had you interacted before that moment? Was that just, that's cool. That's really
I
nice.
think I'd seen Christy, like I'd seen online, like the kind of stuff that she'd done, and I'd been aware of Backhand because she has such a formidable like presence on stage, and friends of ours had, I think, played with them quite a few times. There's sort of like the scene that I feel like we have been quite embraced by in Nam initially was like the kind of heavy queercore scene. And there's a band called Cherish that doesn't play anymore that I loved. And NJ from Cherish, I think had played a few shows. Cherish had played with Backhand, and I kind of seen that all happening with like Honey and those really sick bands in Sydney, and that's how I'd kind of been aware of them. But it was just like a cold DM, I think, is how we made it happen.
Did it start with yo?
God damn it. I'm like, man. It's not good. It's not good. No, but I have to
No,
pay
bring it
penance.
back.
I have to
Yeah,
pay
so
penance.
Yo is
Yeah.
so
Hi,
good.
my love. That's how I normally go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo.
Yo, my love.
Yo, my love.
Yo, my love.
That's like a real hybrid of our personality.
Yo, my love.
I'm the yo.
Yeah,
you're
Chloe's
the
all
my
yo.
love.
I don't know. I think I was trying to match your vibe.
Yeah. I'm approachable. I'm relatable.
Yeah,
I'm just like, you should join this.
Yeah, hi, my love. And you're like, ooh.
My love.
Weird. Yeah.
We'll start this pod with yo.
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 Go back.
Yo, it's
We
so.
can, yeah.
Yo, Chloe. So terrible.
Bring back yo, I say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a classic.
I agree.
Speaking of music, what does the future look like for releases? Are you writing at the moment? You've got a new track coming out that we can't say too much about. What do things look like beyond?
I will be
Whatever
as,
you're allowed to say.
I'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
as vague as I possibly can. We have been writing.
Yeah.
We've been doing a bunch of writing sessions this year. We've had a really hectic year. Like looking back, I
have.
can't believe the backhand split release was actually in March this year
Insane.
because it feels like it was 10 years
Feels like so long ago.
in the
Yeah.
timeline of what we've done since then. I think we've played like probably 15, 20 shows, if not more,
Yeah.
this year. It's just been
Yeah,
non-stop.
surely.
Yeah, it's been
Surely more.
it's been so much, which has been amazing, like so much
Yeah.
fun. But in between that, we've been just writing, and I think we've got 5 or 6.
Yeah, I think it's 5.
5. We've got 5 new
5.
songs that we're working on recording at the moment for a release that is upcoming that
Yes.
we cannot share the details of yet, but
Non-disclosable
yes.
stay
release.
tuned. Mysterious.
Yes. Watch
release.
this space.
So we've been working on that, and that's been really sick. And this has been a really fun group of songs to work on because it's that classic Rub approach where we have one song that sounds like a hybrid of Olivia Rodrigo and the Pixies. And then we have another song that's like the crust punk D beat doom song.
Yeah.
And then we have like
We'll have almost like a ballad.
a Paramore style
Yeah,
ballad.
Yeah.
Like it's just absolute chaos.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's a
we
real
love
bag.
it. It's like there's no defining genre. It's just kind of like all heavy adjacent, but in very
Yeah.
different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of
But
my
it kind of
favorite.
works, eh?
Yeah,
This
it
is the thing. I feel like hearing it because like hearing them back. So we've got a few like kind of mixes back, and hearing them, they are all really cohesive. I think.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's your
Strangely.
style of drumming, to be honest.
Oh, stop.
And I also think it's like our guitar tones are like linked through the whole
Yeah, it's consistent.
way. So like it actually like in my mind the songs are so different. Whereas hearing them all one after the other, I'm like, oh nah, this is like fully a vibe. Like
Yeah.
it sounds like the same band
Yeah,
somehow.
Yeah, somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dasha's guitar tone is ripper. It's crazy. It's good. It's gonna be great.
It's been a fun time.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear it.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's a
Love a
banger.
ballad.
It is a
Yeah,
banger.
yeah. It'll be it's a journey.
It's
Yes.
a real roller
It is.
coaster.
It absolutely
It
is.
really is.
Strap in.
Yeah.
Or don't.
Come along to the ride.
Buy
However you
tickets,
want.
take the ride.
Up to you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Up to you. Yeah.
So I'd love to talk about some upcoming shows that you've got. There's some really crazy, exciting ones, but
Oh, let's rock.
soon you've got a Frankston show. Let's have a chat about that.
Yes. Amazing.
Hell yeah, Franger.
Franger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love Franger.
Franger's great.
Love
Yeah.
Franger. Love singing bird. Love stew.
Love Stew.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing a double weekender at Frankston.
We are.
Doing 2 shows at the same weekend at Frankston.
It's
Yes.
fucking
Sick.
bonkers.
It's,
Sorry.
it's fucking bonkers.
It's fucking bonkers.
Yeah.
We've actually,
Yeah.
we're down at Franger on
Down.
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 Yeah.
down. We're down at Franger on the Friday night for Toe to Toe,
Yeah.
which is going to be sick. Then we're back down at Franger on the Sunday where we're opening for The Gurge.
Yeah. Gurge heads.
The Gurge Heads.
Yeah.
Gurge Heads Unite.
As someone
Yeah.
who grew up in Brisbane, when Stu said to us, like, I think Stu had like kind of like gently teased the idea of like us opening. And I was like, that'd be insane. And then he was like, oh, no. Like, do you want to do it? And then I was like, it's so exciting. And I feel like he's done that with us a few times, given us really, really sick opening slots for big bands. Like, so I'm really excited for that. It's going to be great.
Yeah, it's kind of surreal to be saying that, we're opening for The Gurge.
Yeah.
Classic Gurge. Chloe's like, what the fuck is The Gurge?
Don't know who
Yeah,
they are.
same with Kiss Chasey. Chloe is English and has this like,
Ain't got a clue.
We
Yeah.
opened for Kiss Chasey at Singing Bird like a bit earlier this year, and Soph and I being
were
like little baby emos, like,
yeah,
oh my
yeah,
god, this
yeah.
is like pivotal Australian
Yeah.
influential
Yeah,
music, and oh my god, and we put like some songs on to educate Chloe, who's from the UK. And Chloe's like, what the fuck is
I
this
was like,
shit?
I
absolutely
was just
not.
stood there watching it. And I was like, what?
I mean,
I don't get it.
crying.
Like,
you have
it's
to
just
be there.
it's a cultural moment, Chloe.
yeah.
You just don't get it.
Yeah.
My favourite part though was like, I think Sophie were talking about it when we were playing, and you're like, we're excited, but Chloe doesn't have a clue what's happening.
Again, it was like a blackout moment, and then
It was so funny.
and then afterwards, I was
let's
just
rock.
like, did I just offend the band we're opening for by saying that our drummer doesn't care?
Our drummer doesn't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah, yeah. And then
It's
everyone's
less
like,
I
no.
don't care. It's like I actually just
Just
don't
don't
know.
know. No cultural
Yeah.
context. Yeah, and then everyone, you're like, no. You said it in the way that was like how much you love them, and it was
Yeah.
fine. And then I'm looking back and I'm like, oh.
No.
It actually was totally
Yeah,
fine.
but
was
then
fun.
also
It was
one of
funny.
my favorite things of that show was that the guitarist then told us later that he crashed his car on the way to the show listening to Good Bloke. He's like, it's so good. I was like,
That's
it's such a
cool.
fucking good song.
He
He's
also
like,
dropped that so casually.
He did.
He's just like, he's really chill. And he's just like, yeah, I was driving up here on the way to the show listening to your bandcamp and I just crashed my car.
really loved it.
Excuse me, what? You crashed your car listening to our single?
Yeah, and he's like, yeah,
Kiss Chasey Man?
That's a seal
he was
of
a
approval.
legend,
That's
actually.
awesome.
Yeah.
It was
I was like, that's like a new description. It's like, that's a car crasher.
We should
It's a
put that in
fucking
our
car
bio.
crasher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A real car crasher.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were like, badly crashed? He's like, oh, yeah.
It's on the phone for a while.
Not great.
Okay. Are you okay?
Wow. You legally might need to put disclaimers on your next picture.
Yeah.
Listen only while
Songs to crash
stationary.
your car. So
Oh my god.
The new Rub compilation.
Yeah.
Songs to
So
crash your car.
Sounds romantic. It's good.
No, they were, yeah, it was such a trip chatting to those Kiss Chasey guys because I was like, oh my God, 14-year-old
cool.
me is
So
dying.
weird. Yeah, just like really surreal. I never thought I would be doing that.
Yeah.
Growing up as little baby emo,
Emos.
just listening to sad music and be like, I just want to play guitar and
Yeah.
rock out. And then it's like, oh, I get to do that.
Yeah.
In Franger with
Yeah,
Kiss Chasey.
with Kiss Chasey. It was great.
Great stuff.
Thanks, Stu.
Thanks, Stu.
Stu rocks, Frankston rocks, Singing Bird rocks.
Yeah,
We
agreed.
love it.
Tick to tick.
Yeah.
So good.
Case closed.
That's it. Close the book.
Yeah.
I really want to ask about this because this is cool. Manchester Punk Festival.
Oh, let's
How the hell did that happen? That is so cool.
Oh,
Ironically, also the origins of this whole situation does link back to Singing Bird Studios.
it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, because that's where we met Bruise Control,
Oh, yes.
who
I
are
fully
who
forgot.
have essentially made this happen.
Yeah.
Absolute
Jesus.
geezers.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Shout out to the bruises.
And yeah, and when we're talking about us to do with Bruise Control, we have to say that it's actually RUB. It's not
Rub.
Rub, it's RUB.
Yeah, it's,
Rub.
it's respectful towards, you know.
Yeah.
Jim.
Our band,
Oh, of course.
Specifically Jim.
Yeah.
Control.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we played with them. I think I was the most excited about them because I was like, oh my God, guys, you're going to love them. I'd followed Manchester Punk Festival for a while because I was like, maybe I'll move to Manchester one day. And I'd seen them and then saw they were coming here and I was like, guys, we have to watch this.
Yeah.
And then they obviously all just turned out to be such beautiful angels.
Legends.
Like they're all so, so lovely. And then we played some shows with them elsewhere. We played a show with them in Sydney as well.
Went out with them after.
Went out with them after the show in Sydney, and that's where it all just just really came together.
I think I spent a good 5 minutes the first time I met them, just going, bottle of water! Choose, Dave,
just
bottle
like
of water!
vocal stem.
Yeah, I remember Jim getting up on stage at Singing Bird and being like, "Who wants a bottle of water?"
Yes!
All the Aussies were just like, "Oh,
Oh my God.
So I feel like they were all obsessed with seltzers as well.
yeah." They did
Was it-
to a hard solo.
Hard solo. Yeah.
The good
Obsessed
shit.
It
with the
was-
hard
yeah.
solos.
Because I have this like very strong image of Chloe being like, you have to meet this person, and I think it was Ruby, who was wearing this like massive hat, sensible English skin in the sun.
No,
And
I think
then-
Jim was wearing
Was it
a
Jim?
hat.
Jim was wearing a big hat.
Was it? And you were like, we're from the same town.
But me and Ruby are from the same
Yeah,
town.
yeah,
so
yeah.
we were like Singing Bird, just broing about the fact that we grew up in the same place.
Yeah, like across the other side of the world.
Yeah, like literally
And
20
you
minutes
met
away.
in Frankston.
Yeah, crazy.
Australia.
Yeah.
It's so insane.
Yeah.
And then
They
we
came and
just
watched us.
formed this beautiful friendship with all of them, and then they were like, let's get you to England.
Yeah.
And then essentially
so cool.
Ruby got us put on the Manchester Punk
Yeah.
lineup, Ruby and Jim.
We
Yeah.
love you,
Huge.
Ruby. We
Yeah.
love you, Jim.
And
Yeah.
Ruby's now just like, can we say
Oh,
what
should we
Ruby's
do
doing?
an
You
announcement?
say it.
Announcement. So am I doing the whole thing?
Yeah, do the whole thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so when we go to Manchester, we're doing a whole UK tour for like 3 weeks. And Ruby will be our bass player from Bruise Control. Will be our bass player for the 3 weeks that we're over there.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, yeah.
Very exciting.
Exclusive.
So
That's
good.
so
Exclusive.
And she's been booking
She's
the
been
whole
booking
tour.
She's been
all
an
of it. She's been
absolute
such a
angel.
legend.
She's
Yeah.
got like a whole spreadsheet with all the logistics.
Oh, it's very
like
professional.
months and months out. I'm like, I'm so glad that you have a planning brain, unlike me, who's like, yep,
We're all just like,
Yeah,
rock
yeah.
up and play some tunes.
Yeah.
She's like, right, logistics. It's been amazing. So
Yeah.
yeah, really
It's
great.
the best. It's so funny because like we've been trying to organize the tour, and then I was going to the UK. I went to the UK in September or August, and we've been like talking about it's like surprising Bruise Control, like me, because they were playing the Rebellion Fest, and we'd been like a bit low on comms with Ruby because I was finding it really hard to lie. Yeah. And then when I went to the UK, I then caught the train from London up to Blackpool, and then was just in the crowd for like when the Bruise Control came out. Like I gave them like time to warm into the show, and then I just was like up at the barrier. And then Jim was like, "There's our fucking friend from Australia. Oh my god!" And then like that wasn't very good. But then they came down, gave me this big hug, and then we ended up like hanging out. It was so funny. But like I feel like then I was like, "Oh, Ruby, this is why." Because Ruby's like, "I thought you weren't keen for the tour," and I was like, "We're so keen." We had to like. I was really worried about lying. And then one thing we have to say actually is a Jimism. We're very excited for this tour. Because one day Jim has insisted on taking us to Blackpool and to the Blackpool Pier, because he was like actually quite genuinely upset that I hadn't told them that I was coming, because he was wanting to show me around Blackpool and like the whole like what is it, like the pier and like there's like a show and like the English, it's like a carnival
Like
situation.
the fairground.
The fairground.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when I was I thought that Jim was just like doing a bit about this, but then he's like okay, here we go. He's like, no, he's like, it's the one thing we can be proud of in England is like we don't have much. He's like, but what we do have is just carnivals on the beach and like this beautiful Ferris wheel. And he's like, we don't have much to be proud of anymore in England. He's like, but one thing we do have is nice, it's the fucking carnival on the pier. And then I was like, Jim, that's so beautiful. And he's like, I'm really upset we can't take you. And then we literally have this entire thing where it's like blacked out in the tour schedule. It's like Jim Blackpool.
Jim is taking us to the carnival.
I'm get busy on those 2p machines.
Yeah, literally. And then like even like after, because I then hung out with Ruby the next day, like we had a fun day in Manchester, and like Jim was messaging me like, I am really upset I couldn't take you to Blackpool. Like,
What a legend.
Oh, that's so cool.
so it's gonna be great.
Yeah, that'll be so fun.
Rob goes
Rob.
to yeah.
That's cool. Now, congrats on that. It's like we have such a talented pool of people and musicians here, and it makes me so happy to know that people get seen overseas. Like it's awesome.
Yeah. Well, even
It's
when
so
I was at
exciting.
Rebellion, like I posted something about being there, and then Mannequin Death Squad were like, oh my God, we were just playing at that festival. And then I realized that we'd kind of just missed each other because we supported them.
Yeah.
The night before they left for their
Yeah.
European
Oh,
tour.
Yeah, it's so nice. Like,
Yeah.
and everyone's just legends. It's the best. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
It is really good to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
When you can watch a band starting out playing to a handful of people at the Tote or at a house show or a DIY or something, and then you get bigger and bigger and bigger, and now you're going to be playing an enormous festival among so many incredible bands.
Yeah.
That's,
And it is DIY. That's the best part. Like, and I think that that's what we loved about connecting with Bruise Control, because they had done it totally DIY through Renee, who books the Tote and Lily's. We love Renee. And Renee had, I think, met them through them being around other bands from Melbourne who had then gone over and then come. And it was kind of this beautiful reciprocal thing that then now we're like the latest in the chain of beautiful DIY reciprocity. And there's so many people in doing this kind of stuff where it's like DIY shows bringing people out, and it's the best. Like, I think that it just kind of, that's what it's all about. It's not about, well, for us anyway, it's not about the weird kind of industry, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours with a deal of who's going to be a supporting band for it's just like we just want to have the same shared values, same ethos.
Community.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what it actually, like, that's what it
That's what
matters.
punk should
yeah,
be.
it's fucking punk.
Yeah.
That's what punk is.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not about who's got the biggest whatever and the most following or whatever. It's like who's having fucking fun.
Yeah.
And looking after each other.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I found it really interesting because we recently went to Brisbane and we had the sickest lineup of all these like amazing queer DIY femme artists. And a few of them were like, how did you find us? Like, how did you know to book? Because when we were in Brisbane, a lot of them were like, oh, these lineups that we're playing, if we could choose a lineup of all our friends and the people that we love, it would be the same. So like, how did you do this from Melbourne? Kind of because, but it was just like, it's so easy to just look through people's Instagrams and the way that they're playing shows and what they're representing, what they're talking about online and finding people that relate to your ethos. And so we do that wherever we play. We're about to play in Adelaide and Dasha's done the same thing with curating those bands that we're playing with. And it's just all about like finding people that get what you do and that's the best. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
One important question, circling back to the tour that you're doing when you head over to Manchester, is Ruby a Scorpio?
That's funny you ask because we did just ask her about this.
Yes.
Fantastic. I'm glad it's been covered.
I think you were going to do her
She gave me her birth chart. So I know she's an Aries.
Yeah, because Sophie was like, hey, Ruby,
We have to find some Scorpio.
what time were you born? Was it morning?
No, it's already been discussed for sure. Because I know she's an Aries, which ordinarily I feel like in like life, I feel like Scorpio and Aries can sometimes clash. But in the band world, Scorpio and Aries are perfect in terms of like that fiery complementary energy to Scorpio. Like in the context of what we're doing, I think with R.U.B and Aries is amazing. But I am convinced, just the fact that we all get along so well, that she has to have Scorpio somewhere. So
Perfect.
Which is
I'll
why the
find it.
chart is in progress.
Yeah. We're still digging.
That'll be there. I reckon she's like, okay, this is my prediction. I reckon maybe like Scorpio and Mercury because of how we all communicate together.
I have no idea what the hell that means.
I'm
glad I feel alone right now.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love it though, and
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear the results.
Yeah. Watch
Will you,
this.
will you, will you keep us up to date?
Part two, Ruby's entire chart.
That's Ruby's
She's like,
It sounds like we are going to do the other pod about this later on. So you
We'll
come
do
back with the
everyone's
results.
chart.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yay.
So I've learned a lot today.
against my will.
Thank you.
I want to uncover some more things. You got some cool gigs coming up. Do you have any dream gigs? Dream lineups?
Like of any band ever.
Any band ever?
Any band
Ever in the
dead,
whole of existence
In the
ever?
whole-
Yeah.
future bands that don't exist yet.
Oh.
That's
Dream.
deep, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, too deep.
Wow.
Let's go back a little bit.
I can start off. If you,
I think
you're
I know what
thinking.
yours is.
Yeah. Well, if we're going past, present, dead or alive, Poison Girls, obviously, my favorite band of all time. The best. Love Poison Girls. I was absolutely losing my mind when we supported GBH with Bruise Control in Sydney because GBH had supported Poison Girls in Camden. Like, I think it was maybe like GBH's one of their first shows in Camden was supporting Poison Girls. I think it was literally at like Underworld or one of those iconic venues.
Yeah.
And I was playing it very cool with the Garys, asking them about how that was, of which they could absolutely not remember, which is so fair. Because I feel like GBH was hectic at that time.
They were also getting high in the green room that night.
Really?
Don't know if I should be sharing that.
Oh,
We can bleep it.
Probably fine.
Really?
Yeah, they were just
Yeah.
smoking joints up there the whole time.
Oh,
And one of them
okay.
was napping on the couch. So I think
Yeah,
they were
one
just
was
like,
napping on
yeah, that
the
guy was
the
asleep for a
Garys.
while.
there was a lot of napping and weed and like
Touring is rough. You got to have a nap.
Yeah, true.
They were
It's
nice.
life on the road.
Yeah,
you know?
true.
They let us use their like little
They were
individual
so
bathroom.
nice,
We just
yeah.
getting ready in our fucking like leather stuff and like doing our makeup in the GBH bathroom. They're just like, all right, girls.
Yeah, they're like, you can use it. Again,
that's
like I said.
fine.
Yeah, iconic. But yeah, Poison Girls would be a big one for me. And I found out recently, last night, while we were getting our R.U.B tattoos, spoiler alert, that apparently Visa Versa's daughter currently plays in a band that just have played again. And I think like this is coming from Spider, who did our tattoos, who is a very reliable source of information about the punk world. But he was saying to me that, because I didn't realize this at the time, but like of that Crass Records era in the UK, that like anarcho-punk kind of scene where they were all squatting in the Crass House and stuff. At the same time that Poison Girls were playing, Visa Versa's daughter also was playing in a band, which is so sick because I feel like the whole thing about Poison Girls is that Visa Versa started when she was like in her 60s as this like middle-aged woman talking about, like, it was so fucking iconic. And they apparently were then, her daughter's band was playing at the same time and now apparently have started playing again. So like the idea of supporting or playing with Visa Versa's daughter's band of the Crass Records era in the UK would be amazing because of all that that represents. So that'd be pretty cool. That's mine. Is that?
I knew it'd be Poison Girls for you.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. Poison.
hold it.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
there ones. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
yeah.
I'm struggling to think of one, and this sounds really corny, but in terms of like dream shows, just what we're doing now is like,
That's sick.
it's kind of happening. Like dream shows for me would just be like, because punk isn't my like number one kind of like genre that I'm most at home in. I love punk, but I wouldn't say that that's like where my roots are. I'm more of like a metal adjacent. I'm basically an elder emo. That's the vibe. But I listen to metal and like doom and like just stuff in that world. But in terms of punk gigs, like I'm just so grateful that we get to play in this amazing scene where there are so many like femmes and queer people, and we get to support like up and coming bands as well and help them to kind of like get their gigs and stuff. And like just one of my favorite things that happens at that you do at like Singing Bird shows especially is when you're like, okay, so because we get like a lot of all ages shows happening, especially at Singing Bird, and Sophie's often like encouraging people there to like raise their hands and be like, okay, so who wants to start in a band? Who wants to start a band? Who plays an instrument? And then like make them all pair up.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so you want to find a band? You want to find a band? So come back. We'll come back next time. You should be in a band. Like
You can support us.
We can support us. Like honestly, like yeah, it sounds really, really cheesy, but that is kind of the dream because it's just I get to play sick music with my friends and like meet amazing people and. I'm sorry to get so real, but I was thinking, I'm like, we're doing it.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, I'm like a bit emotional. We're going to like our first international tour next year.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So let's not get teary.
Oh god, yeah. I'm getting emotional. So yeah, I love Rob.
I love Rob.
Love it.
Unreal answer. That's cool.
Yeah,
That is a fair start.
a very cool answer.
No pressure.
Yeah, Chloe, go on.
Yeah, no pressure.
Oh, what was the question?
Are you in the band R.U.B?
No.
Ah,
Cool.
Who are you?
That's the
If you could
podcast.
just put,
How did
if you
you
could
get
just put
here?
the beers down.
I'll be going.
Do you want to join the band, Rob?
I'm a bit busy.
The correct answer is fucking why not?
Fucking why not?
Nice.
Officially. Yo, just join Rob.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo, fucking why not? What dream
Dream
liner?
show. Yeah.
I don't know. It's difficult because I come definitely from like a different sort of musical background than you two. Like I'm probably more garagey, and then like was brought up in like all the like classic 60s and 70s stuff, which is all the stuff I still listen to. So I would be like wanting to play with people like Sabbath or Zeppelin.
No, let's
Oh,
go.
no,
Like
true,
that,
true.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like something really obnoxious.
Can we resurrect Aussie?
Yeah.
And play with Sabbath?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be
Rip King.
sick.
Yeah.
No, just get
Now I have my roads.
Get what's his name in to be Aussie, and then we'll just
The Sun? No?
no, who's that guy?
Oh, Youngblood?
Youngblood.
guy.
Yeah, we'll get
yeah.
Youngblood in to be Aussie, and
Yeah.
then we can play with them.
It'll be exactly the same.
Exactly
Yeah.
the same. Yeah, that or maybe a Zeppelin would be cool.
Sick. That's a fucking great answer.
Get both.
Yeah.
I'll get all the stuff.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, let's go.
Great answers.
Yeah.
Really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to keep you in that dream, like creative point of thought.
Love.
We like to ask everyone that comes on the pod one of our favourite questions. You've seen the video, the What the Fuck is Up Denny's video.
What the fuck is that?
Kids in the breakfast bar, the fuck is up Denny's.
Yeah.
Let's dream for a sec. What is your equivalent of a Denny's venue that you would love to play?
Oh, that's good.
We've had some cool answers. So
is
if
our
you need
favourite
inspiration, it's our favourite question.
Wow. I actually read this in the questions beforehand and was like, I should prepare for that. And then I didn't. So I hope that helps.
I like it.
Great answer.
Do you know what I think would be really chaotic? I feel like they've done this in a movie, but I can't remember what movie. It was like some tragic tween movie. Maybe in like a bowling alley or something like that. Is that in a movie?
Yeah, it feels
That
like
one
it should
with the
be.
chick from that's I can see it in my head. It's like Josie and the Pussycats or something.
Yeah.
Was that in a bowling alley? I feel like maybe it was. I feel like we should do that.
That sounds sick.
And then there's just people knocking pins all over the show.
Yeah.
And then there's just a bunch of crossies just two-stepping.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay, so this is like
iconic.
This is a bit derivative based off of something I saw the other week, but our mates in Crystal Pistol the other week, they just played a show on a fucking ute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ute stage.
I don't know what the hell that was.
I was
on Instagram
talking
just
with
like,
someone about this the other day, and I was like, I want to be on the truck.
I
I want to be on the fucking truck.
That looks fucking sick. I wanted some kind of like moving vehicle situation,
Yes.
like a ute or a truck or a van.
Yeah.
Did you see
that's
that
great.
footage?
No,
It
I
was
didn't.
wild.
Oh, it's
like
so
it looked
sick.
so much fun.
I saw that in real life.
Yeah.
And it was very cool.
Yeah.
Gotta hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I saw a video of this happening maybe was it this year or last year when one of my friends was playing, who plays in Elvis too, and they like
That was this
came
year.
off it and they're like running after it. I was like,
So funny.
I think there's like a Deftones music video where they're in like the ocean with like it rises and like a drum kit on a floating platform.
Oh, that's
and
huge.
filming it just looked like an absolute nightmare. And I imagine it's a bit like that. You're just like holding on for dear life.
Yeah,
and like so the logistics would be awful and probably kind of scary, but it looks sick.
Yeah.
It would be really fun.
do what Ozzy did at that show, you know, where he like had the thing around him and was like hooked in and had like a harness on.
Oh yeah.
Get
You're
him
really
going,
strapped
so
in.
he's like really stable.
Safety first.
I'll Velcro myself to
Yeah.
to the truck.
Just sit down.
I'm into like the idea of acrobatics or being like hung up somewhere. I think
Pink?
that's pretty good. Like yeah. There was this period of time where I can't remember the context of this. I think it was when it was the era of like the Parkway era of like was it Parkway? I mean the OGs are Slipknot, right? Like where how like the drummer goes up on the riser and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
And I feel like there was this period of time where I was like thinking about how we could make like, it wasn't even to do with R.U.B, I think it was to do with like other friends' bands, and I was just like, how do we DIY this hoisting situation?
I want to be hoisted.
Or like the guy from what's his name? The guy from Motley Crue. The drummer who's on like the roller coaster. That kind of aesthetic. That'd be cool.
Maybe we have to go to like a high ropes course.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, so maybe that's my answer. A high rope. I need to be hoisted. I would like to
Yeah.
be hoisted.
You want to be
dramatically.
hoisted.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do like I'm trying to do a Pink situation.
I love that idea. I'm so scared with mixing that and DIY. That's my only concern.
Yeah.
I'll get a specialist.
Seeing you
Do a
guys like,
course.
slinging around in a stadium sounds sick.
Makes me think of wrestling though, because they used to have the thing where they like hoisted wrestlers up from the ceiling, and there was like the really horrible incident where a wrestler died.
Oh, let's not.
The rigging expert was not an expert, and there was some. Anyway,
We're not DIY. We're not going to hoist. Maybe I was like, next Bowls Club show we get hoisted.
We'll get hoisted.
Maybe not. Okay.
No, honestly, I think if done correctly.
I think so too.
Let's get you hoisted.
I think we would know some like riggers.
Yeah, for
Well,
sure.
this is a dream
Surely.
gig too. Like, let's
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
it'll be fun.
We can work towards this.
Yeah.
Pink's hoisting crew, professionals,
Yeah.
at the Bowls Club.
At the Bowls Club.
Honestly, like, tell me something that makes more sense.
Yeah, Alan would be so keen.
He'd be so
Get
keen.
Pink to open.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yes, that's
We'll
it.
be there.
It's great.
Yeah, that'd be kick.
We look forward to it.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, 2026.
Big things coming.
Yeah.
Just after that tour, come back. We've got the Pink Bowls Club tour.
Let's go.
Oh god.
We asked you to dream.
Oh, dear.
Oh, we're a bit silly now.
Yeah, but it is. That's just the way it
the
goes.
best.
Little bit silly.
It's true, a little bit
I
silly.
love being a little silly geezer.
Yeah. Little giggle pod.
Bloody
Giggling geezers.
hell. Giggling gazers. You
I
want
just
it?
had a thought.
Careful.
When you're on, I know, right? Watch out. When you're on the carnival at the pier,
Oh, what we should do on those
Jim?
the horses.
Oh my gosh.
The horses.
Oh, the little.
we should do
Merry go. How would you, Mary, go drum? How do you?
Mary
Mary
go
drum.
I thought you were going to hit me with a Mary Poppins.
You need to you need to copyright that.
Merry go Poppins.
No, just do one of them, you know, where they've got like the backpack on that's a kick drum and then you've got like a little cymbal stand. I'll just be like,
walking
I'll make it
band.
work. I'll make it work.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's great.
We should do a music video at Blackpool.
We actually
That would be
should.
cool.
Save
That'd
that
be
for
really
later.
cool.
Honestly.
You really should.
Yeah, just set up on the pier.
We have
Yeah.
we've done the DIY music video before.
Yeah, we have.
By the way, shout out
Easy.
to Chloe who just
Chloe.
like straight up
Easy work.
wrote, storyboarded, directed, and executed, and then edited our entire music
fun.
video for
So sick.
Womb.
Easier than I thought it would be.
Yeah, you just
Turns out if you
talented.
prepare,
Big
it's
brain.
actually really easy.
big brain Chloe.
Yeah.
We went to a break smash room
Smash
thingy
room.
and smashed a bunch of shit.
Yeah, it was dead good.
And it's great.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Gave
Do that
rise
on
to
the
such
horses.
rage in at least my personal face that my sister sent me multiple screenshots of my
Oh my
face
God.
zoomed in, being like, "This is hilarious," because I was just overcome with fury. Filming.
We had some extreme new metal, like looking in the camera moments of
Yeah,
just
we
like,
did.
"Woo!" Like I was pretending I was Fred Durst.
Yeah,
That's what I was
there's a lot
channeling
of
that
that
day.
going on.
Yeah.
Like literally break stuff. I was
Yeah,
breaking
yeah.
stuff left, right, and center.
Yeah, it was
That was
great.
so fun.
It was so fun.
Give me something to break.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got the DIY video clip down, and I feel like
Yeah.
Jim's a way better
Jim actually does photos for a living,
photographer,
doesn't he?
than like I could ever hope to be.
Yeah.
So, although you're pretty good, Chloe, I feel like you and Jim combined.
Yeah, we'd collab.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We'd do a
There
collab.
you go.
I'm big into the
Jim, I'll
collabs.
message you about this.
Yeah.
He may have launched
Check your
it.
Yeah.
emails.
This is a meeting.
Yeah.
Just had a meeting about a new
nice.
video.
Very productive.
Big things coming.
Yeah.
Leave us in a room together. Get anything done.
Yeah.
It's wild. I love it.
We also have started to ask this silly question. Favorite bit of merch that you might have? Could be practical, could be silly, or could be very cool.
Out of our band or ever?
Ever.
Oh. Well, I'm wearing
I mean, that
That's
is pretty
cool.
lit.
Yeah.
I'm currently wearing a piece that Chloe made for Dasha and I, and you made one
Yeah, I
as
made
well.
one for all of us.
For all of
I
us.
tried
Awesome.
to turn us into a like metal, unreadable metal logo, which
Yeah.
is really hard when your band is only 3 letters.
Yeah.
But I think the vibe is still kind of there.
The vibe is
That's
great.
really cool.
Unreal.
Chloe
Is that
just
like embroidered or?
Yeah,
Chloe
yeah.
just
Chloe
embroidered
just
it.
embroidered
Yeah.
3 of those shirts, and then
I've
last
got
night
a lot of holes in my fingers.
oh my god.
Stabby, stabby.
We had the most wholesome night last night where we went to get matching rub tattoos.
Yeah.
Sing it out.
And we're doing the big
Oh,
reveal.
yeah. Oh,
Doing the
yeah.
big
Yay.
reveal. And
Where's the camera?
yeah, where are we looking? Where
This
are
is
we
the
looking?
first tattoo reveal on the pod.
Yeah. Oh my god, so many exclusives. All right.
Hell yeah.
Whoa.
They're covered
We
in.
also got matching rub tattoos.
You get a rub tattoo, and you get a rub tattoo. So
I
we
feel
got
like a Steve-O one of all of your faces on my back.
yeah. Oh, amazing.
We should have drawn.
But no, those are pretty good. If I get good at embroidery,
Yeah.
I should make some for the people.
They're unreal.
Yeah.
Well done.
You guys do like DIY merch too,
Yeah,
right? Like
all
with
of it's
patches and-
DIY.
yeah, it's awesome.
It's pretty
Really
much
cool.
just Sophie in like a little studio, just madly screen
The rub
printing
shop. The
late
rub
into
shop.
the night.
Yeah.
I'm
so
not
cool.
talking to you about that actually.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. We
No,
do
this is a
actually.
meeting.
This
You can
is
do
a
it now.
meeting. This
Yeah.
is for
Yeah.
a meeting.
Yeah.
Send the minutes up.
I feel like I feel like it's one thing that we like kind of really love as a band is that we just do everything obviously we just do everything ourselves. Like it's like just DIY vibes forever. But it's kind of like this idea of like, why the fuck not? I find like we're doing this as a band because it's fucking fun and like a creative joy.
And like learning all the new stuff
It's
is fun.
so
Like
sick.
learning how to embroider.
Yeah.
Learning how to make a video.
Yeah, Chloe
Yeah.
just
So
downloaded.
fun.
And I feel like one of the things that I did was that I just learned how to screen print.
Yeah.
So I we had our design, and then I just like learned how to burn a screen. Took a few times to get it right because it is actually quite complicated. But and then I just like bought a screen on Facebook Marketplace, and then we have a little studio at my local coffee shop that's like this cool little spot. Shout out to Cuppo, where they have like artist studios. So I've just got a little tiny space there where I just will screen print all the shirts that we ever do. So like we can do sick designs. Like in Queensland, we just did a pink kind of. It was like a pink sort of. I don't know, like
Kind of like marble.
yeah, marble.
fuchsia
Yeah. Because
sort
I
of
was
thing.
totally because I was just like experimenting with different
That's
colors.
cool.
Yeah, and we just get like our friends to make designs for us. Chloe also makes designs for us, and then it's just really fun. It's easy to screen print. I have fun doing it. And then like, we're also then, I feel like it started off being a little bit more of like a, not contributing to waste, because we had initially done it where we got like off, like what's the word, like seconds, or like we got like secondhand shirts to do it on, or like, like kind of offcuts of stuff. But then now we're just more kind of just getting like reuse, like a sustainable cotton. But yeah, it's just kind of like, I think it makes it a bit more intentional. It then means that we can sell them at a cheaper price for people. So we're not having to sell shirts for $40 in this fucking goddamn economy.
Yeah.
We can sell them for like $20-$25 and then still be able to then like get some coin to then be able to do fun stuff like Manchester Punk Festival.
Tour.
Yeah.
Go on
Yeah,
tour.
it's great. Yeah, but yeah, so for us, I feel like it's been super DIY, like, and we've, Chloe makes badges, I screen print, and then we kind of, there'll be time where we have like a little factory going.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
All three of us. But yeah, it's really fun. I feel like that's kind of like the merch vibe. I'm trying to think though about, do you have any merch?
Was the question like just merch
Yeah, I
in
just
general?
went into our
like
merch. Yeah, sorry.
any
It can
merch?
go anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine is not strictly merch, but it's probably my most prized possession of any kind of music related things. So, as I said before, I am like a raging emo. And I had a time where I was like, no, I'm not emo anymore. I've grown up. And then I came back to it, was like, no, I fucking haven't. I love this shit.
Yeah.
So I went to see My Chemical Romance when they came here a couple of years ago, and amazing, loved it, good stuff. And then I collect set lists as well. So I have probably like over 50 or 60 set lists from shows that I've been to, from like international touring big bands to local bands as well. And I was just at a bar one night after the show, like weeks after the My Chem show, and randomly got chatting to someone, and I was talking about how like I went to that show and I loved it, and they're like, oh, I work at Rod Laver. I actually picked up a set list that night. And I'm like, you what?
Yeah, what?
You what? You fucking joking? Just this random person.
What?
Yeah, so I met this random person who ended up being like a mutual friend kind of a bunch of other friends, and then they're just like, yeah, I've still got it at home, and like I don't really care about my chem, so I can just give it to you.
Gimme.
And then they accidentally put it through the wash once, but it was like still completely intact and just like a my chem set list.
That's meant for you.
There was like a night out, so I was like, I will never see this person again. Like, this is just a fleeting conversation.
Yeah.
This is lovely, but like, it's not going to happen.
You made peace with it being.
Yeah, I was like, this is really nice to offer, but it won't happen. But then, like, a couple of weeks later, they rocked up at my partner's bar job at the time and like delivered the set list to him to pass on to me.
Whoa.
And like, I was just in shock. So I got like hand delivered a My Chemical Romance set list from
so
their Melbourne
good.
tour.
That's crazy.
And now it's framed above my work desk at home, and I'm like, it's like my equivalent of the Do It For Her in The Simpsons. That's why I work. To go to these shows to pay the big bucks to
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
Very
that,
cool.
yeah.
Oh, I love
that's cool.
that.
Shout out
Awesome.
to Fair Evader, who were the ones that hooked me up with the My Chem set list.
Yeah, go off.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah,
I love that.
that's great.
Fun series of events
So
that
wild.
it actually happened.
I can't
I know.
believe it. I'm shocked. Yeah, I'm in shock. It's so good.
God. Do you have a piece of merch that you cherish in the same kind of way?
I only got too much.
I've also got my Fear Factory guitar pick from when I saw them.
That's cool.
Oh,
I have
I was
a bunch
just
of
thinking
picks.
guitar picks.
I love the
too.
picks.
Yeah.
I have a Chelsea Wolf pick that is my cherished possession.
It's at the back of your phone right
Back
now,
of my
isn't it?
phone, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't got my phone with me, but it's. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But that was also
Thanks,
because
Pip.
that was encouraged by Dasha, because we were both there, and then Dasha, you got the set list.
I turn into a different person at shows. Like, I enjoy the show, have a great time, and then at the end I'm like eyes on the prize, walk up the front, I'm like, hi, hello, just so obnoxious, and then make the fucking roadies pass me a set list.
Yeah.
And then like Sophie sees a side of me often where I just like cut through the crowd,
I'm
and it's like,
obsessed.
I'm usually very considerate and very aware of my surroundings and very like, oh, sorry, excuse me. At shows, I'm just like, nope, I know what I'm here for.
I'm here for business.
Sorry, excuse me, love you. Okay,
me your
thank
paper.
you.
Yeah, I feel like we all have our different roles at shows where like, because I feel like in general, Chloe's the one that we can rely on to like get shit done and like cut through bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Like that, you're like very much that vibe all the time.
Thanks.
So welcome. I love that about you so much. And then I feel like Dasha and I can be a bit more like, but then there's this period of time where like this like veil goes across Dasha, and you're just like,
Usually I'm a
Fuck you.
mess. Other times I'm like, I am assertive and ready.
and then I'm just like in your wake being like, yes.
Yes.
And this was one of those nights. You were just like, fuck you.
We're going to get you that pick. We're going to get you that
literally,
pick. I'm
and
going
I
to
was
get
like,
that set list.
Yeah, and it was great. Treasured possession. Love the pick. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I had a really cool experience. I was visiting family in Ireland, and I went to Germany to see this prog band, Disillusion, who I love, and doom metal band R.U.B. Just like this like really small town show. And I bought tickets. It was really confusing because it was really small. I contacted whoever was organizing it. They were just so kind. Oh my God, you're coming from Ireland. I'm like, well, I'm actually from Australia. And like, oh my God, beers on me for the night, blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
And he gave us a little handwritten note. I think that's my favorite little possession.
Oh, that's
Like,
cute.
It was just,
Yeah.
it was so lovely.
That's
Shook
so
the guy's
nice.
hand at the
That's
door.
nice.
Gave me posters, little patch of their little festival
Love.
thing.
That's
It's
so
really,
cute.
really sweet. It was
That's
cool.
so sick.
Yeah, just like going to the effort of acknowledging that you have come so far
Yeah.
to come to
to
the
see
show.
what is a little gig for them. Which
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That rules.
It was so cool. One of the best gigs.
I
I've
love
been
that.
to
That's amazing.
for that reason.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
rules.
I think this is
That's really
officially
cool.
my new favourite piece of
Let's
merchandise.
It's a
go.
freshie.
Oasis mentioned.
I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks great.
Yeah.
It looks great on you as well.
Thank you.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very Chloe coded.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah,
Chloe
yeah.
core.
So sick.
Chloe
Yeah.
cool.
Cloak.
Yeah.
I like Cloak. It's good.
You
Yeah.
can have it, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really care about much of my respectfully.
Respectfully.
I'm just like, love that I have that, but I don't
Yeah.
like praise it. This, I feel like I want to put it in like a frame, you know, like the
Yeah.
football side.
It's so cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's great.
I won't, but
You could.
I could.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
Yeah.
You never know.
You might get
You need
Sophie and Marcus
two.
to sign it
Yeah.
as the Gallagher brothers.
Yeah, yeah, get you and Marcus to sign it.
I will.
Liam and Noel.
Let's go. Yeah, I became him, so I feel
That was
totally
impressive.
able to do that for you.
We've seen the pictures.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Terrifying.
Harrowing.
Harrowing.
Sophie embodied this like quite horrifying masculine energy that I've never
I
seen
really
before.
did.
It was
Yeah.
very impressive.
And the
It
best,
was.
yeah, the
it
best
was
part.
very impressive.
Yeah, so backstory for the pod. Backstory. So it was Chloe's 30th, and the theme was to come dressed as your music taste.
Yes, yeah.
And myself and Marcus, my partner, we went as the Gallagher brothers. I went as not. Well, actually, Marcus claimed Liam very early in the piece, so I made do with Noel, respectfully. But then I continued to just like harass him all night by continuing to try and like make out with him as brothers, which he hated.
So funny.
And to my delight, I then was like, it like gave me energy the more he was just like, fuck off. And then I'm like, yeah, kiss me, brother. Absolutely cursed. I did karaoke to Blur too.
I know that's your favorite
I know that's
band,
your
Liam.
favorite band, Liam. And then, wait, what was it? Oh, yeah. And then but I could also like, yeah, I felt like we looked so impressive in my view, but it had been because I'd been like building up this like masculine energy throughout the day.
It was
It was horrifying.
Yeah, because I'd gone
And
go-karting.
powerful.
It was powerful. I'd gone go-karting that day for another friend's birthday. And there's this photo of me and it was like this horrifying foreshadowing to Noel.
I saw it and I was like, I remember seeing it before you turned up and I was like,
Because I'm standing
I was
there.
like so impressed by it. I was like, I'm very impressed, but also who is that?
I know, yeah. we went like, it was like petrol go-kart. Like they were it was like out in the suburbs. Like it was very masculine, very like him energy. And I wore this like full boiler suit. And then there's this photo of me like standing like this, like so
Staunch.
flexed out
Hands in
by the
front.
car. And then I think looking back, I was like building up to Noel.
Yeah.
The day you became a bro.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Method acting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the whole 24
Yeah.
hours of
Getting
method
into
acting.
character.
Yeah, and I was like puffing myself
Yeah.
up. And then, that ended up at your party.
And
Just-
Soph had like an entirely different, like the mannerisms were completely different.
Yeah.
Different way of walking.
Never been more
Yeah.
confused in my life.
yeah,
It was
very cursed.
It was so cursed.
bring it back.
But also like I love that you were so liberated by that.
I was
'Cause
so
you were fully
liberated.
just like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
like the
literally.
wig comes on, I am Noel. We are here.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
It was a wig. I did an accidental wig reveal.
Yeah,
during
the wig came off during karaoke. It was you getting quite
And
passionate.
then I felt naked without the wig. I did. Yeah.
Had to retrieve
It's
it
the
from the
hair.
corner.
It's like that episode of The Simpsons where he gets a hair transplant and he
Yeah,
becomes a
it's
new
true.
person.
Yeah.
That was like you.
Yeah.
And then the wig's off and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah. Literally, I was like, I'm revealed. Yeah.
I need
But
to
yeah.
get a wig.
Yeah.
Let's try wigs for the next episode.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Love a
Gotta
wig.
do it.
Yeah, chuck a wig on. The zip goes on and you're just in character.
Yes.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It happens.
It's just how it goes. We don't make the rules.
It's true.
It's true.
My Halloween costume, I became the character. After 50 attempts at other costumes, I decided that I was going to be the cover of King Woman Celestial Blues.
I saw this. I lost my mind. You fucking nailed it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Lots of eyeshadow in all parts of my face, not just my eyes. And then I just held this fucking cigarette all night, and then I became. I just was.
Okay, so
I just felt it.
Oh, I love that.
I saw you post about that on Instagram, and I lost my mind.
My top was a bandage, but I covered my nipples. Just, it's a family-friendly event.
You nailed it.
Thank you.
I just love
A
how
lot of safety pins. Burst my skirt. It's made of vinyl. Popped open. Worth it.
Worth it.
But I became.
it.
And I was. And it was so much fun. So I understand, in a similar way of the method, it just became.
It does. It comes
I don't
over
think you
you.
can control it.
No.
I think it just happens.
It comes over you.
No,
you just
yeah.
feel it.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
It does.
The petrol, the wig, but as soon as the wig came off,
Yeah.
We're back. We're so back.
Yeah.
it's like as soon as I put my cigarette down, I was like,
Yeah. Suddenly really shy. Yeah. No, that's great. I love that.
Such a sick
Me
choice
too.
for a costume.
thank you.
So good.
Yeah,
Very
that's
niche as well. Like,
Yeah.
50,000 ideas that came into small amounts of fruition, none of them complete. And then in the last second, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
That's better
Figure
than
it out.
my last minute one, which was I've done this probably 3 years in a row because I'm so disorganized. I love Halloween. Halloween's my favorite.
rocks.
But for most of the time, I'm just so flat out with everything that I'm like, oh shit, it's like there's a thing on tonight. I've not got a costume. So my costume this year was like generic vampire lady with 2 little drops of blood down the side of my mouth. And I saw a photo from last year. I was like, oh, that was my last year costume too.
No, I love the like riffing that we did though on like what does a generic vampire do? Where you're just like, oh, like blood. Oh, yes, a generic thing.
Generic vampire.
You're going to have to, if you've done it 3 years in a row, you'll have to just do it.
That's just who I am.
Forever.
It's just forever.
Like the vampire, I am stuck into this life of being a generic vampire.
I think you're right.
Yeah, that's a shoulder work.
My generic vampire is like from the Buffy universe, though. It's like Spike and Angel. Like,
True.
Mine is unfortunately, I'm from the Twilight side.
Yeah.
I'm from the Twilight side.
sparkly guys.
I didn't have sparkles that night, but hey, there's always time for next year.
Next year,
Yeah.
you
Bring in
could
the sparkles.
zhuzh it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Cover myself in glitter.
Let's go.
What's the quote? This is the skin of a killer.
This is the skin of a killer.
Yeah,
tit soak.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have no idea what you were just talking about.
Oh,
but I
It's
love
not
that.
worth it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about the scene today? I've been going to gigs for ages. I feel like it's gotten more diverse, more inclusive. Is that something you guys agree with?
Yeah.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Like definitely yes.
Yeah.
In the sense of like the local scene, I think there is an amazing variety of artists doing all sorts of things, but it is still at times very heavily dominated by the same voices, which is no offense, white men.
Yeah.
And in terms of like, in terms
Don't make it
of
about you.
in terms of bigger shows and stuff, like I think there is a general awareness around booking more diverse artists, but then there's also a tendency to stick with what people know, which
Yes.
is often the easy, safe option, which is again white men.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Which is something I've really noticed as somebody who comes from, like, the band I was in before didn't play in the same scene that R.U.B did too much. Like, there was a little bit of overlap, but the scene that I sort of came from was definitely a lot of, not a lot of consideration for who was on the lineup. And if they were doing it to be like, hey, look, we have a femme band.
Let's tick that
Like, it's not just
Yeah.
because they're not just doing it because they love like who they are and what they're trying to say. They're just doing it to tick a box.
Yeah.
You know, you just
Like
knew it was
diversity
coming from a
quota.
different sort of place than where it comes from, I find, in this scene.
That's my favourite
But
part
that's
of
my
that.
experience.
Yeah. No,
with somebody from a different background.
I reckon that's right, Chloe. I also feel like what I like about our scene that we're in is that like I was talking before about like the more kind of queercore scene, like that I think is like definitely here in Nam, and I feel like it just means that like naturally the bands that I want to listen to and play with are all femme queer like, just because those are the voices that I haven't heard as much, you know, like I want to, like, to be totally, totally blunt. I don't know how much a white cishet man has to say anymore. Like, sure, class, 100%. I want to hear about class stuff, but like right now, I feel like a lot of that has been said, and like I don't really, especially for punk, which is resistance music. Like, there's just there's not really a lot that can capture me in terms of like my interest in what I want to hear someone like resisting about.
Yeah.
Whereas what I do want to hear about is femmes, queer people.
Yeah. And
People
their
of colour,
experience, yeah.
totally. And like there'll be so many times where like I'm just bored. I'm just bored.
Yeah.
Like, and if there's like a new band in the scene that comes up and they're all cishet white men, I'm like, fucking why? Like, it just seems boring now. And I feel like that's something that I think is really, it's controversial opinion, but it's kind of it's true for me anyway. And I feel like that's what makes our scene so interesting, because there are more voices. There could be always more people of color, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like we've got a lot more of like the women and femmes, and even like trans people. There's like sick trans bands that we play with, but there can be a bit of a white issue, I think, in punk in general.
Totally.
But and I don't see that replicated in like other like electronic scenes in Melbourne. There's like tons more diversity there. But no, I agree with what you're saying. Chloe. Yeah. I think we kind of naturally have wanted to do this thing where we don't want to be the only band that's femme on a lineup, because we had been asked to play a few shows like that. And then number one, like, we're then just like rocking up to the show and being like, why are we here?
Yeah.
And then it's like, I want to play with bands that I give a shit about and care about what they have to say.
And I still get hit up by people in like the scene that I was playing in, which I still enjoy watching, but I don't do as much because we're busy doing this. And I just think, why are you asking us to play? I'm like, it's just giving you haven't listened to us. Like, you haven't listened to what we're saying. You haven't like followed the kind of message that we're putting out there, because if you had, you would know that that's not the kind of show we're going to play.
Yeah, you may feel a bit confronted, which it may not be.
They're like, oh my God, you just called out a white man. Yeah, duh.
Yeah, obviously. Totally. Yeah, it's interesting, hey?
It is interesting, yeah.
It
is interesting.
Yeah, those considered decisions that are just, who are we going to get to open? Let's just get them to open. It's like, do you want us to open?
I know this girl in this band.
Yeah.
And there's other non-male people in the band. What do you do?
Because I think too, it's like really interesting when like you can tell when there's bands as well that like might be like driven by lots of men and then have like one femme person in the band versus bands that have a women, queer, femme lens, and like the whole thing is about like resisting the patriarchy and fucking making space for us. And I feel like we're that type of band. And like even sometimes I can feel the difference in bands where you can see that like if you're being messaged by the band on Instagram, they might have like a woman at the front, but like you can tell that the person that you're texting is a man just because of the way that they engage with you. And even that kind of thing, I'm like I think it's great that we are actually starting to include women and femme people in spaces that we wouldn't have seen before. Like, you know, it was just like, what was it? Like the 90s bass player was like, you know, the woman. Whereas now we've got front people, but like, I think there's a massive difference between like a hardcore band or a garage band that's like a whole bunch of dudes that have been in every band ever, but like now they're like, oh, maybe we should get a woman in the front. Like that's so different versus like a band that has come up, is writing our own shit. Like we are like, everything is femme, and we're like fuck you feminists. We're not just like oh la la la, look at us. We're like fuck you.
Fuck you.
And I think that's the difference as well.
And I feel like, coming back to your point about, you know, like a lot of male bands having like one femme person in it, it's like, well, you put them in later. It's like, why didn't you start with that? And include them in the growing and the developing of the band so that you could see their perspective. And instead of just throwing them in as a token person to play an instrument.
It's not for a lack of options, because there are so many people who are involved in the music scene who are not just cis white men.
There's so many. You're just not looking properly.
It's often easier to stick with what you know instead of like expanding the horizons, and
that's why you see bands with all the same members just on different instruments.
Totally.
Playing the same lineups.
Boring.
Every single week. And
it's boring.
Boring.
So boring.
My a friend from Cherish, NJ from Cherish, coined the iconic term mate keeping.
Oh, I love.
Good. Which I'm obsessed with.
It's like you already know what that is. You're like,
I know. I'm like,
Defines itself.
Yeah. And I coined the term, used it with me in an Instagram DM when we were talking about this exact thing, which is iconic. But like, I think that's part of it as well. It's like, are you actually even just widening your social circle to include women and queer people and people of color? Or are you just like hanging out with the same white dudes, thinking of another project, and then, like you say, you're just tapping someone in?
Yeah.
Because it's like, whereas like we want to be part of lineups and a scene where everybody is authentically here talking about shit that they care about.
Yeah, none of that performative shit.
Yeah, nope. And you can see it. It drips
Yeah,
off.
it's so easy to see, and people think they're being discreet and they're really not.
You end up just seeing the same band.
Yeah.
It's the same band, just
the
with
same band.
You know, we're wearing a different hat.
Slight variation.
Yeah.
It's actually me.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I got like a list of bands in my head right now. I'm just like, you.
Yeah.
I won't start any beef though.
Yeah.
There's something that we've mentioned on the pod a few times, which is something that I really love, which is, you know, the mixed bill and the communities coming together, and especially DIY as a blanket, and all the bands that fall within that. And you've played on some very diverse lineups in terms of sound.
Oh, yeah.
Which I fucking love.
Yeah.
And it does come back down too. We've all got the same values.
Yeah.
We all support each other.
We talk
It's
about
community.
this all the time, right? It's like you can play so many shows, but like we would all rather, I think, play with bands that are all morally aligned with us than play with like a dude band that sounds heavy like we do.
Yeah.
Like where is the fun in that?
Yeah.
Like I would rather watch somebody screaming into a mic doing weird electronic stuff that I don't understand, but at least I know that they're like morally sound.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck
You know what I mean?
Perfectly. literally perfectly said.
Yeah.
Open your mind. Let's all have a good time.
Yeah.
And
Not that hard.
more mixed bill shows.
100%.
There's only so many times you can put on the exact same bill for a local show and like brand it in a different way, but ultimately it's like, okay, we're doing the same thing. Whereas mixed bill shows, you're like bringing communities together, you're building new communities, like merging everyone and like making new bands as well.
And
just
who
for the
knows, you might see something you would never have thought about listening to.
That's the best thing.
And then you're like, oh, wow, I would never have.
Because like in Melbourne, we're so lucky to have such a like diverse, massive music scene, and I think it's really easy to get stuck in one pocket of it and just think that, oh, this is all that exists.
This is it now.
This is all that we have, which I definitely did for a while, like with sort of
me too,
metal adjacent stuff.
Of course.
And then I was like, wait a minute, I can just go to anything. And like there's just all these amazing artists out there.
Absolutely.
You'll find something in anything.
Just check it out.
And it like boosts your own creativity too. And that's what I feel like, even like coming back to what we all talked about at the start with like the genesis of R.U.B. We've all come from like different scenes. And then like that is why we then have a really fluid genre, because we're inspired by different things.
Yeah.
So like the
but then
idea
it also works so well.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because we end up just throwing
bounces
throw something in that somebody else might not have thought of.
Yeah. And
because
it's
of your
interesting.
background.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's more interesting. And that's what I think makes our songs sound sick, because it's not just like the same thing every time, playing with the same bands every time. And like, like
we don't have the same chord progression in every
totally.
song.
Well, sometimes we do.
I feel like flashback to me starting the wrong song.
Oh my god.
No, I think it's great. The mixed bill that is aligned on values. Chef's kiss.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Well said.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're big fans of mixed bills.
Yeah. I'm big fans of you. Like,
Yeah.
we were really excited to have you.
Thank you for having
Come
us.
here.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
so fun.
This has been
Very
amazing.
nice.
It's been so fun.
I
I,
love
feel like
yapping.
we could have yapped forever.
We could keep going.
I purposely cut myself off from the star sign stuff, so you're welcome.
That is self-restraint.
Thank you.
Don't worry.
I purposely didn't have a second beer, because then I would have unleashed. So
That's
moderation. Yeah.
But well done on like what you've done so far. It's, living the dream kind of at the moment, and international shows. It's so cool. Like, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, when you say international, it makes it sound really real.
I know.
Because I'm just like, this is where I live, but it is an international show.
It is.
When we saw the thing, like the band like
I nearly vomited.
yeah, like the what is it? What do they call it? Like the artist
festival
resource.
tile thing?
Yeah, tile.
Yeah.
Yeah, when R.U.B sent us, and then I was just like, oh my god. And then I like googled like Manchester punk, and I was like, oh my god,
It's on the poster.
I think it won't feel real till we're like
think
on
so.
the plane.
Yeah,
or until we
literally.
get there about to play, be like, oh, okay, we're just
Yeah.
overseas.
Yeah.
yeah, fucking done it.
We're fucking doing it, lads.
Yeah.
Fucking going to Manchester Punk
Insane.
Festival,
It's
isn't
not
it?
going to feel real till you're on the carnival rides.
Yeah.
I'll just be like crying. I'll be like,
Filming our music.
I'm like, yeah, music video, let's go.
For the ballad.
Yeah.
Shimmer in Blackpool.
Shimmer in Blackpool.
The story of R.U.B.
It's true.
What a
Story of Rub. So we can find your music on Bandcamp,
Yes.
at shows,
Yep.
and then what's your Instagram?
Yes, Instagram is rub.punk. And we're on, Bandcamp, we're on Apple, we're not on Spotify because
Goodbye.
the CEO and fuck our music supporting AI and weapons. But yeah, we're on all streaming services apart from Spotify, but Bandcamp's the one because that's the best one.
Yeah, it's the best one.
And yeah, that's where you can find us.
Yeah.
Yay. Fuck yeah.
Sick.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
And to wrap up, yo.